of fun. Take a listen. I'm going to start it in a different spot.
Well, just spin it harder.
I'm
Morning, everybody. You didn't lead off this morning. Pam, Christy, JC, good to see you. Kevin. Jessica, morning. Fist bump. Yep. Short show today, cutting off about 8. Holly's got to do the rest by herself. And also swap and chop. Good Wednesday morning to you, everybody. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Another day, another show, 6:30 to 8:30. Glad to have you with us. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Glad to have you here, whether you're a radio listener, AM 1320, FM 1079, FM 1067, an app listener, Manchester Go app, or maybe you're a Facebook or YouTube watcher on the Carmine Family Dental Cams on Thunder Radio's Facebook and YouTube. However you catch us, we're glad to have you with us today. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Let me save you a little bit of money on your next trip to Orange Beach, Alabama. I've got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo, the Shoalwater Complex right there on the beach. It's beautiful in Orange Beach, Alabama. I could save you 15% because you're a Thunder Radio listener. Head on over to thunder1320.com/beach to learn more. That's thunder1320.com/beach. You get the link to the condo, the phone number to call, the promo code that you'll need to use, which is Thunder15. So get on over there and get that done today before all those days are gone. The only thing that really gets in your way is whether it's booked. So don't let it get booked unless it's by you. Take a look at the temperature outside. We are currently sitting at 61 degrees outside the Unity Medical Center studios. Going to be nice and warm today, mid-80s, and honestly, wouldn't be surprised if we crept up into the upper 80s at some point. A very slight chance of showers at 20%. Friday, be up around 81, 50 to 70% chance of showers. Could see a severe storm here or there. We have been bumped up to a slight risk of severe weather Thursday night. Keep an eye on that. Friday, pretty wet, 70% chance of rain, high of 79. Friday night looks pretty wet as well. And then Saturday, a 50% chance of showers, high of 70. And then Sunday, around 72. Saturday night, Sunday night, those lows back into the upper 40s, low 50s, so a little cooler for those nights. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. They've got all of your fresh cut meats for the grill. These are grilling days, buddy. This is what it's all about. Nice, warm weather, fire up the grill. You want fresh cut meats from a local grocery store. Hillsboro Food Company can help. They're at 7403 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro. They got your assorted groceries, and they've got your fresh produce out there as well. We got a busy day. It's Wednesday. That means worst criminals. That means stupid, silly stat, name that tune, whatever else it is that we're doing today. Your birthdays. Call them in at 728-1320. But first and foremost, we need to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show, the brains of the operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of the Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks inside of this studio. She is the president of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, the microphone licker, the corn cob eater. One of the main reasons the rockin' world goes round. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Try it again.
Good morning.
Now you're up. Morning. And then that song.
DuckTales.
Yeah.
Chippendales.
Nah.
It's
No, it's not. She looks intensely into something. I don't know what she's doing over there. She's staring at the computer.
No, I was looking up this way to think of the song.
Probably Snapchatting her boyfriend or something over there.
All that stuff is in a secret app labeled Calculator.
Yes, I have that. That's where my nude pictures are. Logins. Volleyball scene. Yes, Rachel, the original Top Gun. The OG. Playing with the boys. Comings and goings. What's happening in and around the Manchester community? We got a couple of really big things coming up. Sports-wise, first, let's talk about that. High school baseball starts their district tournament tonight. They'll be at Columbia at 6. And then high school softball starts their district tournament Friday night at 6. They'll be at home, softball will. So we'll have most of softball on Thunder and most of baseball on Rooster except for tonight. But the rest of the tournament, we'll try to get them on Rooster 1015 and then softball on Thunder Radio. Non-sports related things. We got a couple of things of note. Statement consignment sale, pre-sale is today. It is today. It's happening from 4 until 7 at the Manchester Conference Center. I highly recommend you swing by. Name brand stuff, men's and women's clothing, Lululemon, Coach accessories, things like that. They're going to have there, and you'll get up to 70% off of what you would pay for it in the store. The pre-sale does have admission. It's $10 to get in, but you get first pick of the stuff, and all of the admission price goes to the Dream for Weave Foundation. So we hope to see you there. Or maybe Holly will swing by and do a little shopping tonight.
Not maybe. I will be there at 4 p.m.
No.
on the dot with my $10 bill in hand and some fat stacks in my bag.
She doesn't have fat stacks. And then the actual sale starts tomorrow, May the 1st through the 4th. It'll be going on at the conference center from 9 until 7 each day. No admission cost on that. We are, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days away from the Cars and Coffee Cruise-In. That's this Saturday from 9 until 12 at the Administrative Plaza on MacArthur Street. You'll get on by and see that. It's a free family fun. We're 9 days away from the Lawn Sessions concerts at Jack Daniels. Get your tickets at thelawnsessions.com. Use the promo code THUNDER, and you can save yourself $5 on those tickets. We are 10 days away from the Elam Foundation's annual event. That's Saturday, May the 10th. Always a lot of fun. $25 for your tickets. That gets you all the food you want, all the access to the entertainment, access to the auction, which there's always some cool stuff out there. So, get on out there and check that out. Christy says she got her pre-sale ticket. I'm assuming she means for the statement consignment sale. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I got to send my mom the link to that later.
We are 17 days away from the Thundies Sports Awards. That's Saturday, May the 17th. So that's coming up pretty soon. I guess we ought to get on that on our end, huh? Probably got some things we got to do.
I'm all caught up. I don't know about y'all.
Who's y'all?
I reckon you and anybody else, maybe,
Who's anybody else?
I don't know, my sister's doing some stuff.
Yeah, I think she's called up too. I think it's just me that's behind. That's coming up on Saturday, May the 17th. Going to be a lot of fun. We are 23 days away from high school graduation. It's 3 weeks from this Friday. 26 days away from Memorial Day 2028. And a couple other things of note. We got our Mother's Day contest happening right now. You can enter to win at thunder1320.com/mom or go to our Facebook page. The link is pinned at the top of the page. We are selling Bonnaroo day passes currently. thunder1320.com/Bonnaroo, or it's pinned to the top of our page. And I'm going to give you a little heads up. This is a first release of information here that we have not spoken before. This is a big deal.
I probably don't even know it.
She probably doesn't because she doesn't pay attention. So this is tomorrow. This starts tomorrow. We've teamed up with Flooring Solutions in Tullahoma, and we're giving away a floor.
I did know this.
Yeah, we're giving away a floor thanks to Flooring Solutions. You can win up to 400 square feet of LVP, really nice flooring installed in your home.
Don't we got LVP?
We got LVP, yeah. And it's going to install some really cool stuff. Flooring Solutions is great. If you've not heard of them, flooringsolutionsTtown.com, and check them out when you're talking about doing a new floor. But you could enter to win a new floor, 400 square feet worth. It's going to cover a couple of rooms, or one really big room or something like that. Installed. Doesn't cost you a thing. You just got to enter. I can't tell you the details on how to enter because it's not open yet, but stay tuned tomorrow and I'll let you know how to enter for that. And just keep your eye on our website, thunder1320.com, our Facebook page. We'll be posting links there and you can get yourself entered. It's going to be a contest that runs the month of May. You enter and then we'll draw at the end of the month or the first day of June, perhaps. Big thanks to Shannon and Flooring Solutions for teaming up with us on that.
That's a big prize.
I'm really excited about that. Giving away a floor is new. We've done some giveaways before. We've given away some Braves tickets and we've given away some Bonnaroo tickets before. We've given away car washes, Thunder shirts, which is a big deal. We have not given away a floor. This is a new one. So I'll be heads up for that tomorrow and get yourself registered.
Let's see here. Is it my turn or are you done?
I am done.
Coffee County Children's Advocacy Center's free community birthday bash. That's right. You heard it correct. I said free. That's this Saturday from 1 to 4 at the Ada Wright Center in Fred Dedman Park. Going to be live and silent auction activities. Just a whole bunch of stuff. Take your youngins down there. For anybody that's like, there ain't ever nothing for our kids to do. Well, the Children's Advocacy Center is throwing a big party, and you're invited.
Everyone is invited.
Down there.
Yes.
That's on let them run wild Saturday at this birthday party. Get all their energy out, and then they'll go to bed early that night.
Remember having days when the kids would go do things and the only thing you were excited about was the fact that they would probably go to sleep early?
When I take my kids swimming, I'm like, this is going to wear them out. And when I see other kids, like when the neighbors come over, I'm happy for their mom because I'm like, they're going to crash later. Look how hard they're playing right now. They are going to fall asleep at 7:30. I'm happy for you.
Am I the only one who thinks kids don't play as hard as they used to?
No, I don't think you're the only one that thinks that. Which is a good segue, like a little teaser into our next segment. Like we grew up before the internet.
That's what we're talking about.
We're like the last.
No, that's it. We're the last ones. And the internet started to come into play when I was in 7th or 8th grade. I remember I could go to my friend's house and we could go to different websites, and it was exciting. But I mean, you didn't do that a lot.
I didn't.
I have one friend with a computer.
Right. Yeah. I didn't have a computer like at my mom's house until I was in high school.
Yeah. And then we got one. It was 56K.
I think I was in 11th grade and I wasn't allowed to use it.
56K dial up. Found Napster.
Took forever to dial into the internet.
Dial
Someone call and knock you off. I'm talking before that. Like before, when all we had was like bikes and rocks and sticks.
You drank out of the hose pipe.
Yeah.
Anybody tried that recently, by the way?
tastes like rubber.
It does not taste good. I remember you would play so hard outside as a kid, and then you would go
The most refreshing
that water out of that hose. Man, oh my gosh! It was like, yes, this is what it was, cold and yummy. And now it's like I drank cancer. This is rubber. The water's been. You had to get that hot water out first. You have to wait a while.
Let it run
would
away.
burn your mouth like coffee.
My face.
All right, we're going to talk about that next.
I got national days. I ain't even done yet.
Leslie said my first cell phone and computer was in college. Yeah, which would have been about the time we were in middle school. Sorry, Leslie, I age you there, but it's about right.
I was probably a freshman.
I was in 7th grade when Tennessee won the national championship. So, yeah, I mean, my friends started to get them. I remember one of my friends had a computer when I was in elementary school, and there was no internet really, but he had an Apple computer.
Yeah.
And I think he had 2 computers.
Was it one of the ones where you could see through the back? It was like clear.
I don't remember.
They were
any of
colors like green and blue.
Maybe it wasn't Apple. I don't know. I just remember he had paint on there, and you could click a button, and the whole screen changed colors. And you're like, oh! And then we would just change colors for a long time. Like, oh, it's red now.
It's weird, but
I can draw a line, and I can just do this half.
I can remember the first time I ever saw a computer in someone's home. Like you walk in and
what are you, rich?
It was the Windows icon bouncing on the screen, and I stared at it.
It's technology, man.
The grown-ups were talking, and I was just staring.
I was waiting on it to hit the corner perfectly.
I'm like, oh man, this is awesome. A computer. I was under 10, but I had never seen one in a house before.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next segment. National days.
Let's see here. It's National Prepare-a-thon Day.
Okay.
And it reminds us to make sure your family knows in case of an emergency where to go, what to do. I remember when we were having a discussion with the kids when they were in elementary school about this, we were like, we asked the one, okay, what do you do if there's smoke coming into your under your door into your room and you realize there's a fire? What do you do? And he said, put my head under the pillow.
Yeah. Put the pillow over my face and lay there. Was pretty much what he said to do. We're like, oh.
So National Prepare-a-thon Day.
Gotcha.
Make sure they know where to go. Something happens, whose house they need to run to, etc. It's National Military Brats Day, National Adopt a Shelter Pet Day.
I guess we need to go get a shelter pet.
Never.
We need to celebrate the days.
I have one. The dog at my house is a shelter pet.
The cat is a shelter pet, pretty much.
See, 2.
We got him out of the ditch.
And it's Stop Food Waste Day. So.
Holly says she'll never get another pet, but does anybody want to take bets on whether or not 10 years from now she sees some kitten on the side of the road and he looks lonely and cold? It's cold out there. That she won't come home with a cat. Does anybody want to take bets on that? You would probably
be disturbed at the thoughts I have about driving by a stray kitten.
Oh boy. We better not share that on the air. What is it?
I'm not bringing it home.
What is it we're talking about next segment?
Like life before the internet.
Life before the internet. That should be an interesting one. That's coming up on the morning show. I want to tell you about Dirtworks. So maybe you got standing water in your yard or on your property. It's bringing in mosquitoes, or maybe it's even getting under your house, which is a problem. Call Dirtworks. They can take care of that. They can bring in dirt. They can do all the excavating for you. They're local. And they'd be glad to help you out. They give you a free quote, take a look, tell you what needs to be done. They clear out your property, then cut in your driveways, all the stuff. At Dirtworks, they got the machines and they got the dirt. 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. And Dirtworks for you .com. That's Dirtworks with an X online. So Google them up. Dirtworks.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence. But what if I told
You know what I'd do if I saw a kitten on the side of the road in the snow? I'd drive by and I'd say, oh, dang, that poor kitten. And I'd just keep driving.
I'm with you, Shannon. Do away with these national days.
It's National Mittens Day.
All right.
I gave a teaser
Teaser.
yesterday. Not to brag, but I was alive when you could slam the phone down to hang up on someone,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was spectacular.
Yeah, that one used to be a thing. You're real mad, just slam the phone.
Thank you, Jana. So listen, 5 teams competed. The top 4 go to sectionals. One of the 5th team dropped their baton.
Made it pretty easy.
So by not dropping their baton, I believe that's what secured
It sealed it. And now we get to go to a whole
Because
other
if that
track.
girl had not
Yeah.
dropped the baton, I think maybe our girls might have been cooked.
And now we get to go to a whole other track meet. The last hours and hours.
Maybe all those girls will drop their batons.
Do you know how many teams are in the next track meet?
Yeah, I've been.
22.
Well, I've only got to sit there for one race, and maybe 21 will have drops, and then look, our girls. Because if not,
We
I
just
think
need
our girls
18 to drop.
would maybe
Well, they're going to have to break that up
22nd.
They're going to have to break that up into heats.
I know.
It's going to take forever.
They'll be in one of the first heats due to their time.
Oh, yeah.
The faster heats are in the back.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all know Gracie, but she probably ought not be leading the sprinting charge in anything.
She's fast.
Faster than I ever thought she would be.
She's fast. She's probably second. No, she got beat last night by Naomi. No. Yeah,
It's because she doesn't work hard.
Naomi beat her.
She doesn't practice or put any effort in.
4 days.
I bet are they more organized? Because what I can't stand is it's just like, oh, we'll show up at 4 and we'll just do the stuff, and when it's done, it's done. I'm like, no, that's crap. You're going to submit the names that you're going to have in these events, and we're going to break it up by time. And it shouldn't be that hard to organize it. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be that hard to break it out by time. And it is what it is. And if you take too long to throw your little javelin there or whatever you're throwing, then you're disqualified. And then the next person goes. Like, you got so much time to do your jump, you got so much time to do this, and then you're done. I could get this thing timed down to the minute. I know I could. Yes, I can handle it as long as if I know that she's going to run at 6:20, between 6:20 and 6:30, I'm fine with that. What I can't stand is, the event start at 4. We don't really know when it'll happen. So you'll need to sit here for 9 hours in the sun or the cold. There's never a good track day.
It wasn't bad yesterday. It
No.
was nice.
So last year she got real burned in one of them.
Is this camera zoomed in on me again?
Nope.
Just afraid to say the name. So caught up now in
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Happy Wednesday to you. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors, or just getting you through the morning. Whatever you're using us for, keep on doing it. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Save on a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo in Orange Beach, Alabama. Head on down there and enjoy the beach. condos out there on the beach. Got a couple of pools on site. We loved it when we stayed there. Save 15%. Go to thunder1320.com/beach. All right, Holly, we're talking pre-internet days. We were one of the last groups.
Yes, but first, joke of the day.
Oh.
How did the barber win the race? How did the barber win the race?
He took a shortcut.
He knew a shortcut. You got it.
Yes.
Thanks for playing along. Yeah, so this is tweets for everyone who grew up before the internet. I think, like you said, you and I were like that last group. The internet hit when I was about 15, 16.
Yeah, real hard. We could do research there on our...
I didn't. I looked on Kellogg's.com.
Yeah. I like to go to
Nickelodeon.com.
ESPN.com.
Okay.
At that time, that was a big deal. Like, I could get sports news quickly. And then it just it was so neat because you could get the information quick, but still wasn't immediate. But it really changed with social media because then it was just people are tweeting from the games, reporters and stuff. And it just, I don't know, doesn't have the same effect anymore. And you could read about the game. I don't know. So, but we had it, just not we didn't grow up with it. We were young. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have TV, but that's about it.
This first tweet says, we memorized phone numbers. We memorized driving directions. No one knew what we looked like. No one could reach us. We were gods.
I still remember my home number.
I can't remember my Meemaw's number.
I can remember my home number. I can remember my best friend's number. I can remember several of their phone numbers. Actually, they all were mostly. I thought you were a bit cooler if you had a 728 number because that was what I had. It was either 728 or 723. Now there's all kind of other numbers. Not a lot of people have home landlines anymore.
This next tweet says that my daughter asked if she could go to a friend's house. And I was like, take your phone, text me every 20 minutes, tell me you're okay. But when I was 10, I told my mom, I'm off to the abandoned rock quarry with my pals. And my mom was like, okay, be back at 5.
I used to ride my bike down to my friend. I was a little older than that, but I was in 5th, 6th grade. I rode my bike 2 miles down to my friend's house.
Yeah, I rode
just down the road, and I stayed there for whenever, and then I'd just come back whenever.
I rode the bike so far one time, I thought I was going to get in trouble when my mom found out how we lived out in Hillsboro at the time.
Yeah.
Right there. It was right there by the ball fields. I could walk to the ball fields from my house in Hillsboro at the community center there. And I don't know, somehow I ended up on a mountain.
Oh.
And I was like, my mom finds out I'm here, buddy. I don't think she would ever drive that way because there's no reason for anybody to have went out that far unless they were trying to dump a body. So I was like, but if she asked me where I was, I'm going to get in big trouble. She didn't know where. I rode my bike back home.
In the summer, we would ride ours around I've said this before, around the block out at our house, which is about a 3-mile loop. You would go take a few different roads. You could circle back around, but it's about 3.5 mile loop. But we did that for fun all the time. But then I would go 2 miles the other way to my friend's house.
You would just ride down streets. When I first moved to Manchester, I lived over behind Jiffy Burger. And I would ride the roads back there.
Yeah.
I didn't know where they were going to go, or, you just kind of you didn't know whose house had a big old dog that was going to chase you. You just did it.
Yeah. And now our kids are 18 and 19. And I'm like, you are not riding your bicycle down the road.
The girl one wanted to walk the dog down the road the other day. And I'm like, I don't know. I just hear too many things where like, I need to stay off the date. I need to stay off Dateline. I tell you that. It's wearing me out.
Jessica says, me and the neighbor kid rode our bikes to go fishing. I wrecked my bike and broke my arm. Kid took off and left me because she was worried she would be in trouble.
That would have been me. I'd have been that kid.
My dad got to me. He was just like, well, we got to go to the ER. But it's like, the kid left. Bye. We were doing this thing. I don't know why it was a good idea. We thought it was a good, kids are stupid. So we tied a rope to each other's bike. So because it was such a long trip. One could pedal and pull the other one
Yeah.
for a while. Then we would switch. But we were going down this hill, and he saw a big dog and freaked out and locked down the brakes, and I didn't see it. So I hit the end of that rope going full speed, and it slung me down the road pretty good. That's the old tar and chip road too. Those were not clean scrapes. Those were bumpy scrapes.
This next tweet says, it says, I'm too young for this, but it sounds like people made a lot of phone calls to a single line that everyone in your house shared. So when you picked it up, it could be your sister's boyfriend, your dad's boss, your best friend, a telemarketer. It was sheer chaos.
Right. Did you ever
And-
have two phones in the house on the same line? So you pick it up and somebody's on it and
Yeah.
they're talking. And you just, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes though,
Yeah.
what are they talking
I'm
about?
not, I would never eavesdrop, but I know I got my phone calls eavesdropped on. I don't know. I got a thing with privacy. I don't like that. So I never snuck and listened, but I know that because my mom had some information and I'm like, there's no way she could have this information unless she was listening. Okay.
Hang on a minute. We got somebody on the line one, likely just calling in a birthday. We'll see. Morning show.
No, you was lucky you just have one line. We had a party line. There was 5 people on the same phone number in our community.
I've heard of those.
Oh.
I've heard of those. I did not
And
experience
them old
that.
ladies love picking up and listening to what me and Terry was talking about.
I bet they
Oh,
did.
ladies. Oh, thanks, Matthew.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about party lines. I guess multiple people had the same line. Who thought that was a good idea? Like, who rolled that out of the CEO board meeting and was like, you know what?
It may have been just all that they could get. Like,
Yeah.
look here, you only have one, but you got to split it between the 5 of you.
Yeah. On this road, you have one line for all the houses. I never experienced that. No.
Kids today have it easy. If it snows, they find out school's canceled via Thunder Radio or text message.
Right.
Back in the day, we had to wake up at 6 a.m., watch the bottom of the screen like a NBA draft.
I know. And you were just waiting, and it would be like,
You'd see Cannon,
and there's oh, and then there was
Cumberland.
if it went to Cumberland, you were done. You knew what time. You knew when to pay attention.
Maybe next time.
Yeah,
Maybe
but-
next go round.
Maybe it'll add it.
Maybe we'll get picked in the 7th round of the snow draft.
Dale said they had 3 on their party line. I assumed it was cheaper. People were saving money. That's what Pam says. Party line was cheaper.
I feel sorry for Netflix era kids. They will never know the high stakes adrenaline of running to the bathroom, fridge, bedroom on a single ad break with the beckoning call of a sibling screaming, "It's back on!"
I know, right?
Sending you hurtling over furniture to get back in time. Because when you missed it, you missed it.
Right.
That was
There was
it.
no replaying it. They pause it, back it up. Remember when like TiVo first came out, and it was like
I never had it.
I didn't have that specifically, but it was just like,
I remember people.
yeah, they got like you could pause the game, you could pause it, and you can back it up. Like I was like blown away.
You were your
by
own
that.
replay center,
Oh,
weren't you? I
no.
bet you backed up everything.
Jessica said I can still hear the snowbird music. That's right. Mobile Hall.
This next tweet is actually a photo. You remember when we were kids and we used to fold those notes? We wrote folks in triangle, well, paper footballs, basically.
I never could fold them like that.
But
And
the-
nobody ever wrote me notes. I never participated.
Nobody wrote.
me notes, and I didn't write notes. I didn't participate in the note
Well,
game.
that sounds on brand. Anyway, it says, "Hey kiddos, this is how we texted in the 80s and 90s with these little folded notes."
I went all the way through school, and I promise you, nobody ever passed me a note.
Josh, you're kidding.
No, I'm nobody. No, I never got a note.
Are your eyes watering?
No.
You look like you're. Are you upset?
She's just making stuff up.
No, you guys on the cameras can look at him. He's got a little like glisten in his. I think his eyes were watering. He
No.
went back and was thinking about how sad he was. Shannon
Jessica
got a
says-
whole shoebox full of notes. My buddy ain't even got one note. I left a note in your yearbook. That's your own fault.
Well, that's
I
different.
don't feel bad for
when
you.
people wrote in my yearbook. Jessica says, wasn't the most TiVo rewound moment the Janet Jackson Super Bowl wardrobe malfunction.
Josh was watching that at his
I
girlfriend's
was
house
watching
with
that.
her parents.
I was a senior in high school when that happened, watching that game with my girlfriend's parents. And I was like, huh. I don't know what to do.
The correct answer would be like, this is appalling.
Turn this off.
They let this on television these days?
Turn this off. I can't, but I'm just here for
Rubbish.
I'm
Rubbish.
just here for the game. I probably said something inappropriate.
You were quiet then. I can't imagine you.
That was about the time I started talking too much.
Maybe too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Janet did it. She had that wardrobe malfunction and pedo ain't been the same since. Dear friends older than 37, you don't have to put 2 spaces after the period anymore. That was for typewriter error.
Era.
You're free.
I remember learning in keyboarding class, they had to put the 2 spaces, and I got broke of that when I started in newspaper. Immediately after high school, they were like, no, we don't waste two spaces. Just the one. I still get some emails from people who are older, and you could tell they're double spacing that.
I double space
Do you?
sometimes.
I don't do that anymore.
On the first sentence of the paragraph you're supposed to.
I don't do any of that anymore. I don't know. I just write it.
If you can picture your grandparents without vividly remembering wood-paneled walls, a set of brown couches with old mill and water wheel pattern, and a glass dish of hard candy all stuck together, then did you even grow up before the
You
internet?
forgot the shag carpet.
We had the brown panel walls, and we had that brown what was that fabric? It was like not velour. Is it velour?
Oh, don't ask me that. I'm not good.
You know, you feel it and it feels fuzzy.
Amber said double space for life.
With the old mill and the water wheel. It was the ugliest pattern, like browns and oranges. Ugh.
So ChatGPT, I asked, are you still supposed to double space after a period these days? ChatGPT says, nope. You're no longer supposed to double space after a period. The double space is a holdover from the days of the typewriters, where each character took up the same amount of space, and the extra space helped visually separate the sentences.
This next tweet says, son, when I was a kid, my mom would use the blender and it would ruin the picture on the TV. Don't ask me the science behind it because there is none.
I do remember that. The blender or the mixer, the beater, any of that stuff.
My 14-year-old asked me when I was a kid, why was there no way to save your games when you were like
playing
a video game? You can, and I said you just had to play until you passed, until you beat it. What happened if your parents asked you to turn it off? He said then you had to start the game over. He was shook. I think he finally understands the hardship of the 80s.
Yeah, that's a little before my
you
time.
You got to start all over?
Yeah, we had the regular Nintendo there for a while.
But did it save games?
I don't remember that saving.
Because I didn't remember games saving until my brother got a 64 and we could save the 007.
We had PlayStation, and then you could buy a memory card to go with it. But the memory card wouldn't hold much. You could only save... I'm sorry. The memory card I could afford couldn't hold much. Like you could save like 2 or 3 games on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
we didn't have
that. Was it.
That was extra. We didn't have it. Dr. Carmine says you had to write code to save your games back then.
Yeah. One more, Holly. We're past due for a break here.
I just need people to understand that before cell phones, we had to call landlines where your friend's parents would answer the phone and you had to talk to their
and you would
parents.
have a discussion with them.
And they'd ask how school was going. How's school going?
Like, oh, is Holly there? And then while they're looking for Holly to give her the phone, you just chat with them. Can you imagine our girl one trying to have a discussion with one of her friend's parents on the phone? It would be the most awkward thing ever.
One of my good friends from school, Heather, her mom always chatted with me when I went to her house. She always took time to just, asked me questions about what was going on in my life. I always thought that was cool.
And in the girl one's mind, it's best to not talk at all or risk embarrassment. So she's afraid if she talks, she'll
Well,
embarrass
teenage
herself.
girls, I think that everything's embarrassing at,
So
at
she's
that
like,
age.
I'm like, yeah, just be rude then.
And too quiet. I feel like she needs to speak up when she answers. Kids, speak up.
Coming to see Papa.
All right.
I've got to make that like a liner or something. Thunder Radio morning show here until 8:30 today. Actually, we're only on the cameras until 8. So radio until 8:30, but cameras until 8. So cutting it a little short over there today. Holly's hosting Swap and Shop at 8:30. Y'all tune in for that. It's going to be fun. Aren't you?
Yeah,
Aren't
I'm
you,
really
honey?
excited. I love it.
She's very pumped
Love
about it.
Swap and Shop.
We'll tell you what's happening over at Granddad's next. We got Stupid Silly Stat next as well on the morning show.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatment.
Yeah, they were talking about party lines earlier.
That was before my time.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know
remember
about
the
that.
party lines. That's before me. But I've heard of them. We were talking about it a little bit earlier in the show.
Yeah.
What?
When you were arguing with your friend, but the parents didn't know, so you'd be calling mad, and the parents answer, and you'd have to have a pleasant conversation with the parents before you got into some drama with your friend.
Holly be good at that. She's good at just pretending that she's happy.
24/7.
Like, oh yeah. Could you find Josh for me, please? Thank you.
Find Josh for me, please.
Yeah, talking to the parent on the phone. We need to have a discussion.
What are you talking about?
I'm imitating what you would be like in that situation.
In what situation?
If you called and parents answered and you were mad at the friend.
Oh.
Keep up.
Tell better stories.
I quit. I don't want to do the show anymore. You can carry it the rest of the way.
I carry it all the way most
No,
days.
you don't. You don't. Actually.
Or call us for a quote today at 931-728-8845.
At Coffee County Bank, we believe in better. For nearly 50 years, we've bet it all on better.
This
Since 1975,
headset's
countless
from
Coffee County families with better homes, buy better cars, and better ideas and businesses in the market. Has it been worth it? You better believe it, because that's banking you in the lead. Coffee County.
I'm gonna be at the high school at 8:15 because they're having their TCAP signing.
Oh, well, I guess you can't do Swap Shop.
I mean, I'll just have to get over there quickly.
No, it's too tight.
No, it's not. Swap Shop goes off at 8:45.
You said 8:15.
9:15.
Oh, well, that 8:15. That's a big difference. 8:15. I'm like, how are you supposed to get there and come back in time to do that? No, you got time.
Yes, I know.
Don't get mad at me. You set the wrong time.
I'm not mad at you.
Did she not get some kind of attitude?
There are no obituaries to report at this time.
The local obituary report on Thunder Radio.
I mean, I was trying to immediately plan for what I was going to do for that time frame.
Online at WMSRradio.com. Did you know there are over 25,000 orchids?
What's that?
Loose math.
With this commercial?
Strikes again. Correct.
You know, play the both sides 50-50 is the gift for the 48th anniversary. Makes me think of the annual 50% off day at McMurr's.
Nice segue. McMurr's 28th Annual Customer Appreciation Day. Friday, September 9 get 50% off invitations, rack cards, booklets, home board, lamination, and more. Other special prices will be
You're not very talkative this morning.
Hmm.
Tell a joke or something.
We make copies daily and one day a year for 50% off.
Disclaimers also have daily due sale. This completion date will be given during purchase. No discounts on all credit, shipping, or
I have a couple stories that Tiffany sent me this morning.
Annual customer appreciation sale
I probably should save it for Thursday. But a climber was airlifted from Mount Fuji last week. He returned a second time to retrieve his phone, only having to be rescued again.
Morning show with Josh and Hawk.
Thunder Radio morning show. Across the top of the hour by a lot. Actually, we're a little behind this morning. We've got games to play. Stupid Silly Stat coming up in just a minute. But first, Holly's going to tell you what's happening over at Granddad's in Manchester today.
It's Wednesday. That means they've got the meatloaf today at Granddad's. You can get that. Or salmon patties, burnt ends, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, fried okra, pinto beans, cornbread, or roll. Your drink is included with that lunch, $9.99. Go to Granddad's, 620 Woodbury Highway. Tonight they've got bingo. It's free. Hey, if you go by and play free bingo at the restaurant, get you something to eat and make sure to tip your wait staff
The meatloaf! We want it
appropriately.
now. The meatloaf!
You get some meatloaf.
Now you're going to get the stupid silly stat.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Him, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat wrapped up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. Makes them different, you say? What makes them different than all the other automotive repair shops out there? I'll tell you, they're locally owned and operated. So those owners and techs, they're going to the same restaurants as you. Their kids playing on the same ball teams, all that good stuff. They're open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. So if you don't get off during the week, you can go see them on Saturdays. They have finance plans for those tires, and they do custom exhaust work. So get on over there and see them at 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester for Freedom Automotive. Holly?
All right. 18% of people think they're great at this. What is it? 18% of people think that they're great at this. What is it? 18 is not a lot, but I think people think that they're better at this than 18%.
728-1320 to take your guesses. Morning show.
Driving.
Not it. More people than 18% think they're good at driving, I think.
I'm not a good driver.
Holly's terrible. I was with her the other day, and she drove up on the sidewalk at the high school.
I kissed the curb a touch.
She drove up on the sidewalk.
No, I did not.
She was turning in, and I was in the passenger seat, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And she just popped up on the sidewalk there
No,
while she was looking at some plant or something.
I just hugged the curb a little.
Nope. Morning show.
Singing.
Not singing. Good guess. Leslie just guessed that as well, and Laura as well over on the cameras. Morning show.
Social media influencer?
No.
That's a good guess. It's not right, but everybody thinks they're one of those these days, but that's not right. You can't be the morning show. You can't just be social media famous.
Dr. Carmine says marriage.
18% of people think they're great at this. What is it? Morning show.
Cooking.
Not it. Good try. I think more than 18% think they're good at cooking.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, I feel like if you asked, like back to the driving, I think 80% of people will say they're a good
Maybe it's
driver.
because we live in the South.
Morning show.
Chit chat.
Chit chat is the right
Small talk.
answer. Small talk. Yeah, that's it right there. What's your name?
Shannon.
Good job, Shannon. I've got a couple of options on the winning prize over here. I got a car wash for Club Car Wash, or I got 4 tickets to the Lawn Sessions concert May the 9th in Lynchburg. Which would you rather have?
I've got a weed eater. I'm going to the lawn session.
You going to the Lawn Sessions, you said?
With his weed eater.
Let's do it.
All right. Shannon. Last name? Frame.
I knew that.
I assume so, but I got a couple different Shannons that listen. I'll make sure. All right. Your name will be on Will Call. You pick it up, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. See you. Bye. Yeah, it's small talk. 18% of people think that they are good at the small talk.
This is me trying to small talk. Has gum gotten mintier lately?
That's about right.
That's why I'm not good for this show. Like if there's quiet downtime,
She just doesn't talk. She's,
I panic and I'm like, what do I say here? No, like,
It's best to say nothing at all.
It's too late to say that.
she, I think when it comes to cooking, it's so many people think that their stuff is the best. Like, come try my peanut butter chili.
I'm like, I don't like peanut butter chili. Well, you've never tried.
You never
mine.
tried my peanut butter chili.
I don't want it.
Yeah, and it's the same as the other person's peanut butter chili I had. It's nasty. People like that. No, I mean, more people than I realized are into the peanut butter chili thing. I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing it. I've had
Holly
it. I
did it.
tried it.
Yeah.
I hated it. It makes me mad thinking about it. There was probably
Oh, she
worst.
ruined this pot of
the
chili.
worst thing I have ever like. Why would you feed that to somebody?
When somebody's really excited about a recipe they're going to share, I have a real hard time hiding my displeasure when it's not as good as they hyped it up to be. Like, I'm not gonna hype nothing up because I want to undersell.
So when you get a gift, you're not like, oh, this is great.
No, I mean when I'm giving someone something, I want to set the expectation low. That way, they're surprised or happier or whatever. But I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. I want to underpromise and overdeliver.
Okay, you want to underpromise and
also
underdeliver.
underdeliver. That's fine too. But yeah, when people hype up their food, and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be good, and then it's not. I'm like,
My thing is, I hate when
it's just rich. I don't want to go back for any more. It's just rich.
I had a big breakfast. I hate when people go to a restaurant once, or maybe people have been there 100 times. It's always been good, but today it was bad, so I'm never going back.
I don't understand.
I'm
that.
like, what are you?
Somebody was yapping on one of the forums
I saw
yesterday,
that.
complaining about how they were never going back. And then these are the people that I've seen complain. All I've seen them do is complain about restaurants. I've never seen them give kudos to one.
Yeah.
Maybe they have, and I just haven't seen it. I'm just not a big fan of that.
If
this wasn't good, that wasn't good. Well, sometimes it just ain't good. Sometimes you got a bad day. It happens.
I never was real, like if I order fast food or something, or to go food or something, and the presentation is not, like if I get a burger and the lettuce and tomato and stuff is slid off and it's all it don't look like it does in the commercial no more. I'm not going back in there and being like, look at this mess you give me.
My mom.
I'm just going to slide it together and pack it back in there best I can and eat it.
My mom would go to Burger King and she would get a chicken sandwich and she wanted it cut in half.
It's easier to eat when you're driving.
But if they didn't cut it in half, she would two-wheel it back around to the drive-thru and be like, no, I asked this cut in half and you didn't do it. And I'm like,
she asked.
I don't like that. I'm just mortified back there. I'm like, stop doing that. I know you asked, but they didn't do it. It's fine. It's not like we were driving far. We were at the Burger King at the 114. We ain't got far to go home.
Yeah. There's I don't know. I just feel like with some folks who complain about things like no sit down restaurants in Manchester.
Dr. Carmine just posted about this. Said just wait till Manchester Steak Place opens up and a fille's $45. Dang, can't get no place in Manchester. Same people, same complaints. And you'll get it, and then it's going to be like, well, it's too expensive. No, you wanted high-end steak.
That's what it is. That's what it costs. It don't hurt my feelings to pay a lot of money for food.
No, it don't hurt Holly's feelings to pay a lot of money for anything.
No, I don't like. I go to yard sales and I always buy stuff that's like on the clearance rack. I don't even go to full price racks. Like I'm not a big spender. But when I'm when I'm at a restaurant and it's time to order, money is no issue.
I know. That's why
Just feed me, Seymour.
That's why I get water. I can save like $3.50. And then depending on what Holly's going to get is whether or not I get an appetizer or I get a meal.
It's irritating when I'm
I'll just
at
have
a
chicken
meal.
salad.
I'm at a meal with Josh, a nice dinner, and I order a drink to go with the meal, like a mixed drink. I'll have a little cocktail.
Those are expensive.
His face is like he's clearly he's not saying nothing at this point, but he's showing me he disapproves of spending extra on this meal. And then if I want dessert at the end, but you can count dessert out if we've got a drink and an appetizer. You can't get all three. You can't get.
She can't even finish her meal.
You can't get.
She's
a
got
drink.
a to-go box.
I just want something sweet. At the
had-
end. I love cheesecake.
She's ate 3 bites of her steak. And she's like, and I'm like, there's something wrong with it? No, I'm just full. And so when she comes around and says, anybody want dessert? I'm like, nope, she's full. I don't.
He answers before I could even say
I thought
anything. He's like, we will not be needing a dessert menu.
He answers before I can say anything. But then it's like, I love it when you order for me. I love it when you order for me, so I don't have to say anything. And so
Yeah,
I'll order her food.
for me, not order for me. I don't want you to send the food away. I'll take dessert. You can take dessert with you, and that's good for
It
breakfast.
does not. No, it's not. No.
Yeah, that $20 cheesecake I got at that place, five on Black in Murfreesboro. If you get a chance to go there and eat, get that $20 cheesecake.
This is the friends that she hangs out with. She's like, what kind of food they got there? Oh, it's just like a burger place.
They told me it was a burger joint.
It's just like a burger joint.
I love burgers.
They got $20 cheesecakes there. It's not a burger place.
No. They had burgers.
Oh yeah.
You should have seen the price
Wagyu
of that
burgers,
sucker.
$100.
I've never seen a $45 hamburger.
I know.
but-
And that's when you hang around them, you get into bad habits.
See, Brian has a good point. Being full and too full for dessert is different. When I say I'm full, that means I'm full for dinner. I have a space left over for dessert, but I can't get all 4 of the things: a drink, an appetizer, my meal, and dessert.
If you get a drink, a mixed drink, an appetizer, a meal, and dessert, A, you can't eat all that. B, that's going to be $200 for you.
No, it ain't.
The appetizers are $15 these days. They figured they've gotten wise to what people are doing. They'll just get the appetizer. So
As a meal.
Yeah. So the appetizers, you can't find an appetizer less than $10.
I'm trying to think the last time I got an appetizer, it was Brussels sprouts, and they were probably $15, $15.99.
You can't get one for less than 10. They're going to be $10, $15.
But by the time,
And then your meal's 30 if you go into a fairly cheap place.
By
And
the
then your
time
dessert's
I'm
20.
done with the appetizer, though, honestly, I'm full.
Yeah. And so why are we ordering more food?
I don't know.
She's going to put it in a to-go box, take home, leave in the fridge for 2 weeks, not eat and throw away.
Any hootie.
If I count the amount of times we've taken, I've told her to stop getting to-go boxes. Do not get to-go box. Do not waste that to-go box.
Well, it just seems.
And she admits it. She admits she's not going to eat it, but she just wants to take it home.
Somebody might.
Nobody's going to
Shoot.
eat that stuff that's full of mushrooms or whatever you've ordered. Nobody at our house likes that.
I like it.
Weather update for you on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. It's a little cloudy out right now, but we're going to see some peaks of sunshine today. 68 right now, high of 84 to 85. Do not be surprised if we get up to the 87, 88 degree range. Nice and warm on this Wednesday. 20% chance of showers this afternoon. Thursday, 81, but a 50% chance of showers Thursday and Thursday night. Some of those storms could be severe. Keep an eye on that. Friday, 80 degrees, but a 70% chance of rain. That rain chance carries into Friday night. A 50% chance of showers on Saturday, high of 70, and then 72 and sunny on Sunday. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. Just cook your own meats. Get on out there and get fresh cut meat daily, and you can cook that up at your house. 7403 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Leftovers is biodegradable.
We feed everything left over to our chickens.
I'd like to have some. You know what I really like?
These eggs taste like steak.
I really like ducks.
We're not getting no ducks.
It's okay. I'll keep them at my boyfriend's house.
Keep him there.
He's got a pond, and he lets me keep all the ducks.
He sounds like a lot of fun. You should hang out there.
I do.
It's the same with Telema Talks Forum. So many ideas and want zero effort or money is put forth. Oh, I know. I know. I've gotten to where I read some over there, and quite a bit of complaining. We actually use Telema Forum stuff for
Mondays. This past
Mhm.
Monday.
Because we use usually Manchester Forum Monday, but I think they're going through and heavily redacting the information. Who is this guy? I'm sorry, I feel bad. I don't know. Where I need Holly to come back. I got something funny. I'll just send it to her phone. I thought this was a joke.
However, the Coffee County School Board voted to include internal applicants Dr. Keith Cornelius and Dr. Kathy Crabtree in the interview process. School Board Chairman Thomas Ballard indicated
I sent you something to your phone.
the process would be a disservice to the director candidates.
Well, by the look on your face, I don't want to read it.
No, it's funny.
Oh.
I thought it was a joke. It was like a meme, but it's real.
Is it local?
No.
Oh.
The New York Mets posted it.
Okay. I'm getting it. I can't wait to see it.
The board ultimately voted to not host a second round of interviews or reopen the application process.
Yeah.
The board voted for Mr. Scott Hargrove to fill
That's a real person.
See the votes cast by those board members.
His dad had a good sense of humor. Tell everybody what you're saying.
We are saddened to learn of the passing of Seymour Wiener,
That's the gentleman's name.
the gentleman's name. He's clearly 115 years old in this
Yeah.
picture. I guess he was a fan or something. I don't know.
It's pronounced Weiner.
But the comments.
You.
He is survived by his wife, Dixie Norvis. Okay, no disrespect, but is that really his name? And somebody said yes. They honored him at Citi Field. It was low-key hilarious. It may have been the first. Can you imagine sitting there at a game, in a Major League Baseball game, be like, moment of silence for Seymour Wiener. Wait a minute.
The men had to just been
I know.
dying to make
I know.
jokes. The girlfriends and wives are just rolling their eyes
No.
because they know it's coming.
I really hope his middle name was Harry. I really thought this was a parody post. May he rest in peace. And people are, it's pretty good.
I've honestly never heard of anybody with the last name Wiener.
Yeah, there was that one guy that was in the news a lot. Wiener. He was
Oh,
like
the skinny.
the skinny weirdo. What was his name? He was tied to Hillary Clinton. How many people spit out a beer at that moment? I don't know.
Great, it's only teenagers. I'm trying to figure out who that other Wiener guy was.
Anthony.
Wiener.
Anthony. Yeah, he's
Former.
Anthony. Yeah, I don't know what he did. He was a mayor or a aide. I don't know what he did. I don't even remember what all the controversy was. He was some kind of weirdo. Is this an April Fool's joke?
It was a sexting case.
Yeah. Can you imagine the teachers the first day of school?
Well, back then, that gentleman probably went to a schoolhouse where,
8 kids there.
yeah, they know the Wieners. They live right down the road.
I've known the Wieners my whole life. Dad, big wiener, and then
Stop! That don't even make sense.
yeah. Then you got little wing. It makes sense. Seymour over here, he's a middle child. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Antics during the breaks can be fun. Make sure you check out the show on Facebook and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio.
I feel like we've been on this show for 2 hours already, and we've not even done Name That Movie.
Is that what we're doing now?
Yeah.
Name that movie? All right, let's do it.
Josh has got a little snippet from a movie. He's going to play a 1, 2, and a 3-second clip of a movie. Once you have figured it out, call us. Tell us when.
All right. The name of the movie is what I want. Also, so the winner here is going to get a car wash from Club Car Wash in Manchester. MVP wash worth $25. Name this movie.
I don't want them to gain another yard. You blitz all night.
All right. Just go ahead and call in. That was easy.
Which one was that?
The one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was pretty easy. And if y'all don't know that, then we cannot hang out. Yeah.
Nah.
Morning show.
Yes. Is it the longest yard?
That's a great guess, and I thank you for guessing, but it's not right. But I love you for guessing. I love you for guessing incorrectly.
Morning show.
Is it the longest yard?
Thank you. Thank you for guessing. It is not.
Tell people to call in and guess the wrong
No,
answer.
I didn't. But I love that I just cannot live in this moment right now. Thank you.
Morning show.
Is it Remember the Titans?
Thank you. Yes. Yes. What's your name?
Denise Coleman. I work with Philip Chesser.
Oh, yeah. Philip. Yeah. What was the name again?
Denise Coleman.
Denise?
Good job, Denise.
All right. Come on by, Denise. I got a free car wash, and you use it for yourself. Don't you give it to Philip Chesser, okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Right, thank you. I cannot believe people got that wrong. Everybody was
Thank
getting
you.
it.
No,
Everybody was getting it right on the cameras, by the way.
Two people. 2 people got it right. Hey, man, everybody got it right. Nobody gonna that. The longest yard. I love it. Play all the clips again.
I'm playing this one. How do y'all get this wrong? Come on now.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
This
You blitz all night.
I could listen to that on
If
repeat.
you get past the line of scrimmage, I'm gonna take every last one of you out. Make them remember forever
Well, keep
the night they played the Titans. Like, how do y'all not know that?
Coach, they're calling a holding penalty on me every time.
Did I ask for your excuses? You want to act like a star? You better give me a star effort. Do you hear me?
Instead, Petey was a quitter.
I love when coaches are hard like that. I love a hard coach that that it's just like puts up with no bull hockey.
Can't do that anymore.
And the parents come, you with me.
Turned out Petey's a quitter because he did not give a star effort.
You call this game fair, or I'll go to the papers.
Papers.
I don't care if I go down with you.
I like how they told him, go to the papers.
So I gotta have every last one of you thrown in jail.
All right, play the answer.
Oh, we got one more.
You make sure
There it is.
they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
I was watching that on repeat yesterday when I was pulling the clip. Oh, yeah, I could run through a brick wall right now. I'm going to start up a flag football team for Coffee County High School girls.
Warren County's got one.
I know. A lot of surrounding counties have them now.
Hey, shout out now. Can we get one over here? I think that would be fun to they're Warren County, they broadcast them.
That's awesome.
They put them on the radio.
Cool.
I'm like, we'll do it. We'll put it on the radio over here. I'll broadcast some flag football.
I don't know nothing about flag football, but
I think it's pretty basic.
I could learn it. I won't be like Drew Barrymore, Never Been Kissed, when she goes back into high school. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to play flag football.
I think they're going to spot you
I'm
pretty
going to throw
quick.
this football over them mountains.
82 out though, pigskin quarter mile.
Can I get a group of 40-something, 30s and 40-something women to start a flag football league with me here?
Y'all all going to be hurt. I think Holly told people to call in with the wrong answer.
No, I didn't.
think she lined that up. I think when she went to the bathroom during the last break, she went to the
Think what you
bathroom.
want to,
She
buddy.
texted
If you
people and had
need to
them call
tell
in.
yourself that to make you feel better about, I don't know, thinking they should have known that, then you just go right ahead.
I just, that's pretty iconic, right? Dee says she'll do it. She'll play the
She
flag
also
football.
didn't know the answer to that movie.
Well,
So
it's no surprise that women calling in with the wrong answer. They don't know the football movies.
a woman called in with the right one,
Yeah,
and a man called in
women.
with the wrong one.
Well, prove my point.
Dee was going to guess Varsity Blues, she said, because that's a football movie. And obviously it was football.
We got to use that one soon. I'll go pull the clips for Varsity Blues. I'll go in there and get the audio.
Yeah, I bet. Go right ahead. I don't care, buddy. Marry her then.
What are you talking about? I'm going to use
You're
something.
talking about whipped cream.
No, I am
bikini.
not. No, I am not. I'm talking about probably using something from the locker. Go on now. Come on, let's go out there.
Yeah, that was weird. That was awkward. I had secondhand embarrassment for that coach.
Yeah. Well, he was kind of a jerk,
Well, I know he was a jerk.
but no, I mean he was a hard coach.
No, but that was not hard in a good way. It was in a mean way.
Okay, gotcha. Josh Taylor said she's good in Landman. Yeah, talking about whipped cream girl. Did not realize that was her until a friend pointed it out, and then
And
as
you
soon as you
can't
saw it, it was
unsee it,
yep,
yeah.
that's her. I just wasn't thinking about it.
She might as well been walking around with a can of Ready Whip on Landman at that point.
I
'Cause
know
that's all I
that's
saw.
all you could see. Yeah. When that movie came out, Varsity Blues, I don't know how we've gotten there, but that scene, to see that scene in formidable male development years really ruined your expectations of women. I'm just saying. It just, it's like, oh. And it just embedded
He
itself.
compliments me like this every day. Did anybody catch that awesome compliment?
I wasn't directed towards you. It's not your fault that was the expectation that was set by a movie.
You just told everybody, all the listeners, that I did not meet expectations
no.
of this. Yeah,
I
that's
meant
what you said.
I meant in high school. Like, you
didn't have
see these high
girlfriends in
school,
high school.
you see these high school party scenes and you're like, oh, this is how it's going to be. And it's not. It's not how it's
okay.
going to be.
It's all right. I don't care.
Josh Taylor said, well, you got to be the quarterback for the Coyotes first. True that.
What?
You got to be the quarterback
For what?
for whipped cream bikini scene.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you're not with me today.
I don't think I am. I may not be with you later.
Oh boy. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. We've got Wednesday's Worst Criminal coming up in a minute. I want to tell you about Common John Brewing Company. It's a good place to hang out today. It's going to be a beautiful day. You can sit outside, maybe grab you a beverage, grab you a little lunch. They've got Singo coming up tonight. It's Wednesday night at Common John Brewing Company. That's always fun. I think that starts up at 6 o'clock. Breakfast starts at 8, so that's about 15 minutes away. 210 Woodbury Highway. They got good coffee down there as well. Get on by and check them out and online at commonjohnbc.com.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence.
My mom said, you said, it's not your fault you look the way you do.
No, that's not what I said.
It just didn't reach my expectation of women.
No.
That's what you said.
No.
Of women, not
No.
girls in high school.
Sorry, y'all are so sensitive.
No, I'm sorry, I don't look like that cat.
It wasn't the looks. It was what she was doing.
I'm not doing all that. That's sticky and messy, and I ain't got time for that.
That's what I said. I didn't say you should. I'm saying that when you see that at that age, you think, oh, this is what it's going to be like.
Here's what you need to do. If you have Guess Insurance, you can call our office. We will help you every step of the way. For free brochure,
Whipped
to tell you what
cream.
to do in case of an accident. Stop by Guess Insurance at 320 Murfreesboro Highway. Coffee County Bank was founded in 1975 by a group
I read in
of
a
businessmen.
informational piece that they didn't actually use whipped cream.
We believe in coffee
It's
county,
shaving cream
and we believe in making local
I bet that tastes good.
for that scene.
right brand. That's right, Carter. From purchasing a car,
That's what I'm gonna do. You're never gonna know it.
to meet your needs.
You're gonna take a big old bite of shaving cream.
No,
And let us show you the easy way to do
I'm not.
better. Remember FDIC?
I think you'd be able to smell the difference.
No, they have unscented shaving cream.
Look no further than Millie's Auto Repair
That's something she'd
in
do.
Manchester. Whether you need a quick oil
Yes.
change or a
Yes, it
complete
is.
engine replacement, Millie's has you covered. They offer top-notch service at prices that won't break the bank.
Hey guys, I'm Eli Mills, owner of Millie's Auto. You're going to work directly with me or one of my skilled mechanics, and we are committed to quality and honesty. For service you can trust and prices you'll love, head to Millie's Auto Repair at 354 Expressway Drive.
Are we off the air at 8?
Ish. Maybe a couple minutes after we get birthdays in.
I didn't know if you wanted to do birthdays now.
No, we can do Wednesday's Worst Criminal. I mean, if it's 4 or 5 minutes after, it's no big deal. I just need to get gone. Our meeting's at 9, so.
I saw Jessica posted a birthday. I thought it said Sam Rogers.
Yeah, well, it takes longer to get there than I thought. I need to leave close to 8:10, 8:15. So, yeah. No, we'll be fine.
I need you to explain to me how to run the thing for swap again.
Okay.
Like write down the times.
Look no further than Mercy Family Dental in Deckard. Led by
Yay.
Dr. Harvey, their team specializes in both implant and full mouth restoration with a focus on cosmetic dentistry.
8:32-ish to 8:38-ish.
My smile was completely constructed
Take
by Dr. Carmine.
calls,
Yeah, teachers that are strippers. That's
Read.
unrealistic. I don't know.
emails. No, there's been some OnlyFans ones.
Maybe it's realistic. I don't know.
Read, they never look like that. Read emails. Do weather. 8:38. Take break.
That is why we're stopping early.
8.
I'll be crying from 8:15 to 8:30.
Okay. Music plays. Carney.
Carney.
After music plays.
Thank you.
Say.
It's 20.
Nice.
Kids are free. But
All right. Somebody's got to bring them though.
True that.
there. Have a great day.
Thank you.
You have a good day as well. We're discussing cinema. We're discussing cinema on the morning show today. He dressed real nice. Hope he don't even push somebody out of the mud today.
Yeah, he's out delivering.
Hour and a half worth of proof that opposites actually do attract. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We've got Wednesday's Worst Criminals here. And then birthdays coming up here in just a little bit. You can call those in at 728-1320. Y'all be sure to stick around at 8:30. Holly's hosting Swap a Job today.
I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to the opportunity to host the longest running radio show in Coffee County.
That is how you have to, that's the attitude you got to have. You got to be positive. I like it. I appreciate that.
Wednesday's Worst Criminals. Tiff sent me this one this morning, or I think maybe she sent it super early, but I didn't get it until I woke up. Police called to Chicago Airport after Southwest Airlines passenger allegedly got naked and pooped in her seat. For those unaware, taking off your clothes and then pooping in your seat is not allowed.
You're not allowed to do that.
This Southwest Airlines passenger tested out the theory and can confirm that police will remove you from the flight. She took all her clothes off and defecated in the seat. The airline released a statement that said, "Pew."
Oh.
Okay.
She must have been on that booger sugar. It makes you do weird things.
A Tennessee man was shot by his dog while he was laying in bed.
I've seen this one. Yeah. Yeah. But the girlfriend left the scene with the gun or something. I don't know.
Whoopsie.
The girlfriend left and he was like, the dog did it. The dog shot me.
Okay, so
okay, buddy.
it's I guess they're saying it's an accidental shooting. Gerald Kirkwood said that he and a woman were laying in bed when with a firearm, safety first.
What are you doing?
When his dog jumped up and inadvertently caused the weapon to discharge. A bullet grazed the man in his left thigh. The 1-year-old pit bull named Oreo had gotten a paw stuck in the trigger guard, ultimately squeezing the trigger and shot his owner. When questioned, Oreo said he don't like kibbles bits.
That one is still, I saw, it's been a few weeks ago that happened, or even a couple months, maybe. I remember that when it first happened. And I was like, okay, so something didn't really add up there, but
I don't see where she left.
That was in there. Yeah. She had left. She wasn't there.
She thought she was going to get in trouble. No one's going to believe that I didn't shoot him. Man accused of placing Easter eggs filled with marijuana around a Texas town and posting scavenger hunt clues on social media.
I want to play.
I'm going to need to know the location of this town in Texas. Okay, so police are searching for a man. They claim left plastic Easter eggs filled with marijuana in various locations in a Texas town. The police department announced in a press release that a man named Avante Nicholson placed these eggs around public parks and a motel. The police received a tip about the eggs saying, hey, these got pot in them.
These gummies are good.
No, it wasn't gummies.
Oh.
It was just
They just put
marijuana, like Ziploc baggies of weed in there.
Oh, weed. Okay, well, I thought maybe at least, put candy in there for everybody.
According to the press release, 3 of the eggs were found in 3 different public parks and 1 found behind a motel. Who gives away their drugs?
Right.
Who's just like, I got a fun game. Let me give this away.
Y'all go get it.
Is marijuana legal in Texas?
I don't know.
I'm just curious. Because if it's not legal, sometimes that stuff is hard to find. You're on the black market.
It's like finding Easter eggs.
Why would you give it away?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know that was, I never heard of that. Someone doing that. I think over half the states is illegal, either recreationally or
let's see,
pharmaceutically. Not Tennessee.
Legal in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Let's see. Recreational use is illegal.
Oh.
Okay. Do we got time for any more?
One more. You
Okay.
can sneak in one more.
Let's see here. I'm going to make it a good one since it's going to be my last one. Maybe that one I teased earlier. It's not really criminal. It should be. A man climbed Mount Fuji last week, and he had to be rescued for, what did they call it? Altitude sickness. So the 27-year-old Chinese student living in Japan had to be airlifted off Mount Fuji. A week later, he went back to get his cell phone, got sick again, had to be rescued
Oh.
a second time.
That's more Thursday.
One of the comments was like, luckily he got his phone, But he forgot his key fob.
Right. Gotta go back.
Fuji you once, shame on you. Fuji you twice, shame on me.
The comments are undefeated. Sometimes the comments to the story or the comments to a post are far better
This
than the
one's a
actual
good. Maybe his wife was scheduled to go climbing that same mountain and his phone had no password. He's like, you guys, I got to go back. She can't get it.
Birthday's coming up next on the morning show.
Ready to upgrade your space without breaking the bank? Royal Furniture has you covered with unbeatable prices and trusted brands you love. From stylish
Birthdays.
Visit your local store in Columbia, Cookville, Fayetteville, McMinnville, Tullahoma, and Winchester, or shop online anytime at RoyalFurniture.com. Royal Furniture, exactly what you need.
Selling your home? Don't settle for less. List with the best. Steve Jernigan Realty. We go the extra mile before your listing ever hits the market.
Birthdays.
We offer all our clients professional photography, drone footage, and 3D virtual tours. We do whatever it takes to get your home seen by buyers across the country.
Thunder Radio.
Hey, can I have an anniversary list?
Yeah, what day?
Friday.
All right, Friday. Go ahead.
Chris and Jessica Walton.
Okay, got it down.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, calling them anniversaries and the birthdays. The Bronson helicopter ride might be cheaper than your phone. Phone's expensive.
Yeah.
Prices you'll love. Head to Millie's Auto Repair at 354 Expressway Drive in Manchester. That's past Burger King on the right.
Birthday time on the Thunder Radio morning show. Let's get those birthdays in at 728-1320 or 728-3526. We'd love to hear from you at the end of the day, 4:30. Actually, we got the Braves on this afternoon, so we'll draw, but it won't be live on air. We'll be drawing for a winner of a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop. Alberto Garza won yesterday. We'll be drawing this afternoon. And we'll do at the end of the week, we draw for a birthday cake from the Food Lion. We also draw at the end of the week for flowers from the Mossy Pot amongst our anniversary submissions. So call those birthdays and anniversaries in at 728-1320. Big thanks to the Mercantile, Food Lion, and Mossy Pot for providing our prizes. Here we go. Drum roll on this. Got a couple of birthdays today. Addie Sarton has a birthday today, turning 18, and Liam Hines has a birthday today. And we have an anniversary, Mary and Jeremy Darnell, 20 years. Happy anniversary. Yesterday's winner was Alberto Garza. So congratulations to Alberto. All right. Celebrities, Holly?
You know, it's kind of like a B-lister day today. I mean, I can give you some. Kirsten Dunst. You remember her?
I do.
43 today.
In fact, remember her.
Kirsten.
She doing anything anymore?
Let's see.
I don't hear much out of her.
I don't know what her latest. I don't know what her latest movie is, but popular for the Spider-Man Upside Down Kiss winner, right? Kirsten Dunst with Tobey Maguire. That's about all I got.
Oh, well, very, very fast on the birthdays. All right. Well, here's what we got coming up. We got some more morning show until 8:30 over on the radio. Cameras, not so much. Swap and Chop at 8:30. At 9 o'clock, it is Rick Burgess show. 12 o'clock, it is Vince Cullinase. 1:55, Braves baseball, which will interrupt Connecting Coffee County this afternoon. And then tonight at 6, it's the Ramsey show. Thanks for hanging out with us. First part of the show, Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Hey, you want to get in the home of your dreams? you need the right finance team on your side. New Haven Mortgage, Heather Phillips and her team, over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry. They know how to get you just into the right products. They know how to search and find and get you the best rates, all that good stuff. They do that there. NewHavenMTG.com, NMLS 1477317. Stop by and see them, 1300 MacArthur Street in Manchester.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320 AM, 107.
See y'all, camera crowd.
Bye.